Welcome all humans and other beings. My name is Lara, and this is Zollar Tarot and Art. And today I'm going to be reading your tarot and oracle cards in layers, and I'm going to be tying that into an image that I received in a meditation download. So let's go ahead and get started. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing great, and I just wanted to say a special thank you to all of my subscribers. I know I have a lot of new ones now, and I really do appreciate the support so we can get the message out and raise the vibration of the collective. So I'm going to go ahead and start the image that I saw, and I'll be working on this throughout the reading. But the actual completion of the image will be posted at the end of this video. So if you don't want to, listen to the Oracle Tarot part and everything, you can just skip on to the end after I do this initial opening rough sketch. And let's get going. So what I was seeing, and I feel like this is definitely having to do with romance or love or something like that, were these sunflowers. There was like two of them. And sunflowers have sort of that dark, like center there. They almost look like eyes, right? And they have all these beautiful layers of these petals. And I will be colorizing this when it's completed and posting that also at the very end so you can see how it turns out. Yeah. And so because of the two flowers, this, for some reason, it reminds me that this is about some sort of like relationship, but we're going to see what the nature of this relationship is with the cards and discern what the message is for you. And I did receive a song. It's been in my head for at least a couple days, and it's called You and Me by Lifehouse. And let me see if I can put this over here while I draw. And it says, there's something about you now that I can't quite figure out. Everything she does is beautiful. Everything she does is right. Because it's you and me and all of the people with nothing to do, nothing to prove. And it's you and me and all of the people. And I don't know why I can't keep my eyes off of you. Such a beautiful song. It's definitely a love song. It's about a guy who he's really into this person, and he loses track of time. He just doesn't really have a grasp that he usually does at feeling grounded or things like that, because he's just so enamored. And that's all he can think about is, all he can do is just watch because of these strong feelings that he has. Beautiful song. And it's you and me and all of the people, nothing to do, nothing to prove. And it's you and me and all of the people, and I don't know why I can't keep my eyes off of you. Anyway, forgive my singing, I'm not a singer, but anyway, it's just such a beautiful tune. It's just been stuck in my head, like hammered into my head. So anyway, I'm going to put that to the side for now, and I'll be filling it in a little bit. Yeah, okay, what do we need to see for this collective? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and lay these out, but I'm going to speed up the sequence so that we don't waste any time. And then after the sped up part, I will explain what's going on here. So here we go. Okay, I have spread out your cards with clarifiers, and I've looked it over to see what's going on here. And it looks like a love situation for sure. I mean, you have Two of Water, which translates to the Two of Cups in the in all the other tarot. So, all right. So let me just kind of explain what's going on here. What I see is that you're a very independent person. You have made your own way. You've got the Nine of Earth here. So this is somebody who has have financial success, but they're very solo. They're self-sufficient. They can take care of themselves. They can move through the world and do things. You know, they actually can accomplish things. There's a certain amount of luxury that they have in their life because of having worked so hard. They may have some kind of status, but they're definitely independent. And someone who has a lot of options here, and they've been through a few stinkers, you know, they've been through some players, narcissists, whatever. So they have a lot of experience already in dealings with, in relationships. But they're very, very passionate. They're imaginative. You might be some sort of like in some kind of creative field. Maybe you're a musician or an artist or something, or, you know, there are lots of creative fields. So maybe you're an actor. I don't know. But you definitely are self-sufficient and independent and have your options, which is great. But I do get a sense that, you know, if you could pair up with somebody who is, you know, equal to you, who's going to be equally giving and taking and everything like that, that you would be open to that. So what I see is that you had to move away from some drama that was going on, and you just kept on going. So, you know, you got the boat here, which represents like going to calmer waters and stuff like that, and sitting and clarifying the Three of Fire with this big boat, right? So the Three of Fire is, this is more travel, moving forward, expansion. So you really moved forward. Maybe you've been single for a while, but you've definitely been about business and growth, and you maybe have traveled to some foreign lands and things like that. But I get this sense of like sorrow, like there's some regret because of some interaction, again, the drama that had happened. And you really have had to fight to defend yourself, to take the higher road, because you found your calling. You know, you found, and it could be that maybe this is the other person, because I feel like there are two people, okay? So one person is actually going to be your person, and the other one maybe is someone from the past who didn't treat you well. But you found your calling, and your calling also might be that this is like karma card, you know, so it's like a wake-up call. It's like you finally seeing that you maybe do want to be in this relationship, or perhaps some because we move in soul families, right? So it might be that you've called in a soulmate from a past life or something. I get that very strongly because of this card here. Also, there's something having to do with children and wanting to find the right partner who can also be a good role model for your children. I know that's important from personal experience. And so like a soulmate or someone's coming in, and because you're really tired of having to fight with people who are trying to take you down, who don't really understand you, or who try to take advantage. You know, there was some reason you had to move to these calmer waters, and here you are. You're like this, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords has had her heart broken before, and that's why she's got this nice shiny sharp sword, because she will cut away anybody or anything who's going to sit there and mess with her peace. It's going to mess with her heart, who's going to fake future build or in any way resemble a player or a narcissist in any way. She's not having it. So she wants marriage. She wants the real deal. It's sitting over the Two of Water, which is like the Two of Cups, which is like a partnership, a romantic, usually a romantic relationship, which makes sense with this drawing here. So what I get a sense of is she doesn't want to mess with anybody who is going to be anything less than, you know, an ideal partner, or someone who's going to, you know, help her grow, help her build, and isn't going to fake future build, so she has to keep starting over again because of, you know, the nonsense of players. I'm just going to put a couple leaves in here, get this sort of fleshed out a little bit. This is very rough, and I will finish the drawing and show you at the end. But for now, let's just get these in here. Yeah, and these sunflowers are fully blossomed, you know, they're fully open to the sun. And this one's looking at that one, and she's like, la 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 la, I'm an independent person. And when I say she or he, this is not gender specific. So we all have feminine and masculine energies in us, so just take it as it applies. But do keep in mind this is a collective reading, it's not a personal reading. So just take the parts that actually do fit for you and just leave the rest. So, okay, and what I'm seeing here is, you know, you've just been working really, really hard to get a new perspective. You really want to see things from a different perspective. You want to understand what happened before. You want to understand what it is you really do want, what it is you're willing to sacrifice, and what it is you're not willing to sacrifice. And so, you know, you've won these battles. You've won this battle with yourself. You've won these battles with those who would try to, you know, have you feel like you have to, because no one wants to be in a partnership or a relationship with somebody where they're always having to defend themselves. They're always having to, you know, clarify because the other person's always like resistant to understanding and speaks in word salads and things like that. I mean, so you have won this. You've definitely won some sort of battle, and you've ended it because you've got death here, and you put an end to this person who made you really sad, and you walked away from them, or maybe they walked away. But whatever this sadness is, because you've got the Four of Water, which is the same as the Four of Cups here. So it feels like this person was dragging you down and making you really sad and putting you into positions where you felt like you had to defend yourself, and it just wasn't safe. It wasn't good. It wasn't healthy. It put you into a defensive mode, like you see here with the Queen of Swords. But you've ended it very effectively. You've ended it, and yeah, it's a death of the relationship. You got both clarifying this, and it's the end to your sorrow as well. Yeah. So I'm gonna get some oracle cards and see if we can get some clarification on what's going on here. I mean, it looks like, you know, you got some real potential with whoever this person is, because the right one for you is going to know not to mess around. They're going to go in thinking, I want to find the right person for me because I want to be married. I want to be in a solid relationship that's going to last me always. And they're really going to be a true partner. You know, I'll be able to work with them. I'll be able to, you know, let my guard down and everything. I'll be able to swim like these happy fishies here, these happy goldfish in the water, and we have a great time, and they respect who I am. All right, what do we need to know, please, for this collective? Right on. Okay, another one, please. I don't know why I can't keep my eyes off of you. One more, please, for this collective. This one, that one. And one more. Ooh, the stag. Stags have been coming up for me a lot. I've been tempted to draw a stag. Who knows? Maybe I will. Another one, please. Turtle spirit. Okay, we have Panther spirit, Stag spirit, and Turtle spirit. Such pretty cards. All right, so reclaim your power is what Panther spirit is saying. And this is obviously what you've done. You know, you have lots of options. You're in your power. Knight of Earth. You have won the battle with whoever this other person is or these people are. You've defended yourself, you know, and you're ready for another battle if it's necessary, but you don't want to have to do that. So reclaim your power. Pull your power back. Literally say, I pull all my power back. And anything that's not mine, I just hand it over back with love. And but keep reclaiming your power. Do that every single day, because if anybody's dragging on your energy and stuff, they're not going to be able to do that after a while. And then you have Stag spirit, which is take the lead. Well, definitely you're a leader when you stand in your power. We saw this over with here with the Nine of Earth. You're a leader, definitely. And then Turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. So it's saying you don't need to rush this. You don't need to hurry this. If this is your person coming in from a past life, then you don't need to worry. That's going to work out just fine. They're going to get past your defenses in a good way, in a respectful way, and they're going to offer you marriage, right? So slow and steady wins the race. Take your time, get to know them, see if there are any red flags and things like that. So let's see what your obstacles are. What are the obstacles for this collective with regard to this reading and this image? Obstacles. Well, a tower would definitely be an obstacle or a challenge. Yeah, let's see what else. Oy. Okay. And another one. The Fool. Okay. Well, I'm seeing that you're having a hard time trusting. It's really hard, like that's the Queen of Swords for sure too. having a hard time trusting, trusting that everything's going to work out, trusting that you're going to be able to see clearly, trusting that if you fall, that somehow you're going to be caught by the universe, that, you know, things are going to work. I also feel like you're having trouble sleeping. You might be having some anxiety issues and things like that. There's a need for more meditation. Um, you know, sometimes if I can't sleep, I go into a visual inside of my head, like a workshop, and you can have your workshop look however you want. You can have whoever you want in there and how many rooms, and it can be under the ocean, it could be in a tree, it could be, you know, out in the forest, it could be anything you want. Anything you want, you make your workshop that way you want. But go into the workshop and do things in there, like talk to creatures, read a book, you know, um, build more rooms with details, and just use your imagination, right? And that is a way to get the rest that you need in your mind without actually going to sleep. So you don't have to sit there and panic and worry and things like that. Just go into your workshop and do things, and just be active in your workshop. And that'll help you detach from the world, and maybe even send you into a state of sleep, which is what you definitely need. I see a lot of anxiety. I'm so sorry. Okay, it's the tower. You know, the tower is about, this is unwanted change. This is distress, collapse, sudden change, something that's like a surprise. It's not usually a pleasant one, but sometimes it can be, but it's some sort of upheaval, right? And then this is the challenge right now, is that you're feeling like you're not rooted, like you're not grounded, and you might need to ground. You might need to rebuild parts of your foundation before you feel like you can move into this relationship. Um, yeah, because it would be like if you pulled one of these flowers out of the ground and everything, their roots would still be attached, but they need to be in the earth so they can grow properly and be strong. And you're not feeling like you're strong enough right now, and definitely not getting the rest you need. And so you're worried, and you don't know who you can trust or what you can trust. I can see that being a big challenge. So let me see about clarifiers. Okay, what are the yeah, solutions. What are solutions or advice that can be given to get best results for this collective? Right. So I went ahead and grabbed the Island Time Wellness because these are kind of like love oracle cards, since, you know, this is obviously about love or the promise of love. So let's see what the solutions are for you. Yeah, that's good. Okay, another one, please. Yeah. Okay, another one, please. All right, look at that. All right, you have palm tree, heartbroken, and wedding rings. So palm tree is talking about stability. It's talking about growth, right? Endurance, permanence, flexibility. Those are all things you're going to need to have mastered, so that you can really have this healthy, high level relationship that you're wanting, someone that's worthy of your hand in marriage. And it looks like there will be a wedding. You know, just keep your dream alive if that's really what you want, and understand there are soul connections in that. You know, it's laying over the card, the Fool card, which is, in this case, was talking about, you know, your hesitancy to trust, you know, yeah, that's really what it is, this blockage and everything. But it's saying there will be a union, and you need to just keep believing in love, keep believing in that there are actually good people out there who actually do keep their word, and they're not just sitting here, you know, fake future building with you, that they're actually lasting relationships with people who belong together. You know, and if this is if this is a past life soulmate that's coming in, they already know you on a soul level, right? And I see, you know, this is, it's going to heal the heartbreak that you've been, because this says heartbroken. It's a deep hurt that you've experienced, you know, but you've had to let go of people who, it's like you're still grieving, you're still mourning, right? That's what it's saying. But you're going to find, when you get this new perspective here with the Hanged Man, and you put back, walk away from all of the hurt and all of this, and let go of people who hurt you, that you're going to be able to have what you want. You're going to be able to plant yourself firmly and have that, that marriage or that, committed relationship that you've been dreaming about. And it will help to heal your heart too, because then you'll see, like, you'll be like, yes, I can believe again. I see that this is working. Yeah. So let's pull from this. This is another one I just pulled out, this Love Oracle. They're called the Love Angel, or I don't know. I'll put the names of the decks down below in the description box so you can see which ones I'm using for this reading. So, anything else that this collective needs to know, please? Yeah. Okay, another one. Yep, and another one. What else does this collective need to know? This is just what we were talking about. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Yeah, you don't let yourself fall into depression, and don't be around people who are going to bring you down anymore, right? You don't need that. So you need to be like, and see how she's like making an offering up to the gods. It's almost like you need to let Great Spirit know, or your angels, whatever your construct is for your spirituality, you need to let them know, this is what I want. This is this is the kind of mate that I want. This is the kind of life that I want. Make it clear. Also, get yourself some flowers. You don't need to wait for someone else to get you flowers. Get yourself some flowers. And it says, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So didn't we see that already? Like the reclaim your power? That's the same thing. You don't need to be a unicorn trapped in this cage. You're a unicorn, dude. Break out, jump over the fence, go frolic or something. And it's time to take back control of your life. And once you feel free again, that's really going to feed you. That's going to keep you from being sorrowful and everything, as long as you just stay away from people who want to bring you down. And it says it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. So, keep your heart open. I feel like you've not completely closed down. You're just kind of guarded because of what happened, but keep your heart open and just let your beautiful love shine. Yeah. And you know enough to watch for red flags. So if you're with a player or a narcissist or something like that, you can give them the boot like they deserve. And, I'll keep your heart open for this wonderful, high energy love that's coming. Yeah, this is beautiful. I almost feel like I want to pull some more cards though. Let's see what the tea leaves say. The tea leaves, if I can. Let's see this. This is a really tall deck, but I just want to get some cards. I'd get a little bit more clarification on who this new person is that's coming in for you, this soulmate. Like, what kind of person are they? What things that you could watch for? That, I mean, it might apply to you and it might not. So just keep that in mind. Again, this is a collective reading, but what are going to be indicators that this is the right person coming up? Anything about them? Anything about them? Anything about this new person coming in? Nice. Okay, any more? Anything else about this new person coming in? Something about this. There's the unicorn again, dude. All right, well, so it's saying broom. It says new home, new attitude. Yeah, it's that song, I got a new attitude. I forgot who sang that, who sang that, and I know that's bad. I should know this, but anyway, you know who it is. So yeah, you might even, like, when you meet this person, you might be compelled to, like, move in with them somewhere, get a new home. This is quite possible, but it's like sweeping away all the bad stuff, right? There's this broom here. It's sweeping away any bad stuff. So, you can have this new fresh start, which you've been wanting. And then you have cobweb, which says protected from negative forces beyond your control. Yeah, you're protected. And see how it's the two flowers? These are the two flowers. This one's got like a cobweb in here, but cobwebs can actually protect plants from infestations or things like that. So it's not a bad thing. It's like you have this special protective sheath around you, or protectors around you, that are keeping you, keeping these other people away who tried to bring you down and hurt you. And then the unicorn, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So you must be a very intuitive person, and just trust your intuition, feel in your body, ask yourself, how do I feel about this? And that's a good way to tap into your intuition. It's about feeling in the body, right? And if you're clairaudient, you'll hear your guides talk to you, and you'll see signs if you're clairvoyant, and you might get images in your mind, things like that. So if you're truly an intuitive and everything, those kind of the clairs might come forth for your, when you touch something, clairsentience, you will feel the energy off of it. So yeah, I think I'm going to end it there, and I'm going to go ahead and finish this drawing for you. This was fun, and I hope you had fun too. And I hope this gave you some clarity of some sort, or maybe some inspiration. And I do really appreciate you being here. And please like and subscribe if you like what I do. And if you subscribe, make sure you do the bell with a little ding on either side. Otherwise, I won't show up in your feed. So yeah. And anyway, so good for you on your new love coming. And I'm very happy for you. And until next time, thank you. Bye-bye.